Hey Foodsters, have you ever considered making a pie crust as troublesome? Do you want a unique yet simple and stunning dish to make in a jiffy? Then this simple pie crust substitute made with just normal bread will wow you. And not to forget this cheesy brown butter chicken filling that will make your taste buds dance. Let's dive right into our video. So for this, first we will need about 4 to 5 slices of normal sandwich bread depending on the size of your pan. And now what I'm doing is I'm cutting off all the crumbs. These can be used to make breadcrumbs later, to make cutlets. What we have to do is we have to flatten out all our slices of bread so that it will stick better with each other and stick to the pan as well. And then all we have to do is place it in the pan and make sure you stick all the slices of bread very well with each other. And when it comes to the corners, you can just simply cut it off at the edge so that you get that perfect round shape of your pan. Now all we have got to do is to brush some milk, just 1 or 2 tablespoons of milk, onto our pie crust and switch on the gas cooker. Let it brown up. It takes only about 5 to 10 minutes. So this is our pie crust. Let me show it to you. So if you see the back of it, it's beautifully browned and perfectly cooked, and all the slices of bread are properly stuck onto each other. Now let's make our chicken filling. To 200 grams of chicken, I'm adding half teaspoon of salt, quarter teaspoon of pepper, half teaspoon of chili powder, and half teaspoon of chili flakes. And give these to a mix. You can use any pieces of chicken that you prefer. Next, we will add 1 tablespoon of oil to the frying pan and place the pieces of chicken and let it fully cook through. This will take around 10 to 15 minutes. It will vary according to the sizes of the chicken pieces, but mostly because we have diced them into small pieces, it will be done at around 10 to 15 minutes. For our extremely creamy cheese sauce, we will need to brown the butter first. For this, I have taken 2 tablespoons of room temperature butter and we are going to let it melt. So brown butter has a very amazing nutty caramelized sort of flavor. So browning butter occurs in a few stages actually. At first your butter will melt and then it will slowly start to froth up and you will see white particles floating on the top of your butter. After this point, it's best if you can start stirring your butter. Please use a heavy bottom pan to prevent it from burning, and then it starts to froth up really well. After this point, it will start to turn a light brown and finally an amber color. So these brown bits at the bottom, those are the milk solids of the butter that have caramelized, and those are the ones that give that nutty amazing flavor, so don't strain it off. To this now we will add 2 cloves of garlic, and once you get that garlic smell coming, you can add to it 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour and give that a good mix. And now we have to add 2/3 cup of fresh milk gradually. Try to take full fat fresh milk and not non-fat or low fat, because it will not be as creamy then. And then we just have to keep mixing it until this mixture thickens. Sometimes you might need an extra tablespoon of flour if your mixture doesn't thicken up. Then to this I'm adding just the regular processed cheese wedges. That's about 60 grams or 2 wedges. You can use any other cheese you prefer, and once it melts you will get a very creamy mixture like this. Now to this I'm adding half a teaspoon of chili flakes. Give that a good mix. You can add more if you want it spicier. And finally our pan fried chicken can now be added and coated in our cheese sauce. As you can see, it's become very cheesy now at this point because the flour is what helps thicken this sauce. So make sure all your chicken pieces are coated well. And finally a small squeeze of lime and a few spring onions or onion leaves. And now all we have to do is place our filling in our pie crust and then decorate it more with more spring onions and tomatoes, and serve this quick to make and very easy yet stunning dish to your family or friends. So I hope you liked this recipe. Please try this recipe out and mention in the comments of how it turned out to you. Please subscribe to my channel if you liked this. Have a good day. Bon appetit!